Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is basically against current view astronomy. I'm saying like the stars are very close, more closer than you are believing. We can go to the stars. Now is the time to colonize the planet. So, but in each video I cut from other videos, I promise to make from World Science Festival. So, Brian Green interviewing lots of guys, both artificial intelligence. So I hate this in a nutshell. Okay, so that's why it's not going to be like what I'm saying is what I'm saying. Okay, everybody says this, even this guy. Okay,
Because what happens is you might create a virtual world experience that, at least for me, seems to teach a very specific lesson about philosophy and thought, but for somebody else, it might teach a different
Sure.
lesson.
Yeah.
Uh, there's no way to perceive without your pre-existing philosophy coloring what you perceive. It's just not possible. So
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me, when I'm in a virtual world and I make everything really weird, you can change your body into animal bodies, which is an amazing thing about cognition, and you can change the perception of the flow of time and many other crazy things. But the more crazy it gets, the more you notice that there's this thing in the middle, which I call the little nub. Sometimes it's like your consciousness is there, so it's a consciousness noticing machine. And I'm an unapologetic dualist. I think consciousness is a thing apart. I think experience is a thing apart.
Really. That's a whole
Yeah.
other conversation that we should have
Yeah.
at some point. But yeah.
And I love fighting with people about it. I used to make a living fighting with people like Daniel Dennett. Oh, actually, his book's right here. The proof.
Sure. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I would argue with him and other people about it for money, and it's great. I love it.
so even that guy Jaron Lanier. Okay, he is working. I'm saying like okay, maybe I will get rid of it. Okay, so the computer, you see, not in a nutshell, the computer does not compute. So you can you make the artificial intelligence? I am a composer also. He says that he is a composer. Okay, so a few things, not on a nutshell. This is what I'm telling you. The electricity is light, and you write light in your computer. So the computer, this is an old computer process, a processor injects light and processes pictures, basically the video, and it writes. You see on CD writer, you write pictures with light. If you wondering, the displays you light, the display, the monitor, okay, the TV displays you light always. So the electron does not exist. So but now so you see, you write pictures here. So now, but what I wanted to tell you, okay, this is the way I made a video. So watch apart from again, apart from, and then I will explain to you the computer. You see, this is the problem. Can you make the artificial intelligence? So watch another part from this guy, and I'll speak more.
Welcome everyone to this conversation on AI, AR, VR, maybe some other two-letter abbreviations. Who knows where it will go? But it's an exploration of these ideas with Jaron Lanier. Let me just give a quick introduction. I'm sure most people in the audience are quite familiar with who he is, but he is the prime unifying scientist at Microsoft, where he helps lead the company's development and implementation of artificial intelligence systems. He's a leading computer scientist who's done pioneering work in the field of virtual reality, a best-selling author who has written extensively about technology and its impact on society. He's a musician with a deep interest in unique and historical musical instruments and a composer of new classical music. In 2018, he was named one of the 25 most influential people in the previous 25 years of tech history by Wired magazine, which is pretty good. He's also been named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Time magazine, and one of the top 100 public intellectuals in the world by Foreign Policy magazine. So those are quite a range of credentials. So welcome, Jaron. It's so nice to see you.
Hey, Brian, good to see you.
How's everything going?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Good.
Yeah.
If you know by now, this is the way I'm making the videos. I only wanted to tell you that we can go to the stars. It seems strange or not, we can go to the stars. Man, the stars are close. A light does not have a speed. It's a connected galaxy, a sphere one, a spherical one. We cannot see the universe. So can you make the artificial intelligence? All the programs are stuck of pictures. So not in a nutshell. You see, not in a nutshell. On short, I'm telling you on short. All the programs are stack of pictures. You always see a picture. There is a function to go to from a picture to another picture. Okay, and this is, you make voice recognition patterns. You put a lot of people to speak the same word has some picture like quality. I will show to you a program, music program, to understand this. Okay, so now you write your voice like this. You saw that in editing, if you edit some videos, the voice looks like this, a voice. Okay, so you make many people, let's say this is the word horse, okay, horse. You put many people to pronounce this word horse, okay, and then you see some lady or somebody says horse, because identifies it. I don't know, I cannot draw it exactly, but let's say like this, identifies the computer identifies these pictures and puts you word recognition. Okay, so you speak, this is how you make a program, translate it from a language to other, but what you have is pictures, you see, and you make an injection, like a function between this and this. Okay, a function. Okay, so watch another part from this guy and I will speak more.
Okay, so how it works. Let us start very simply with the thing all of us were obsessed with 10 or 12 years ago, which is, can you get a program to tell a cat from a dog? And so you can do a statistical measurement of a frame and see if it's more blue or more red. That's easy. It doesn't give you whether it's a cat or dog.
Yeah.
You can find fiducial points that are maybe points where lines intersect and things change, and that might give you an outline of a face, but that still doesn't help you because they're similar. They have snouts and fur and everything.
Yeah.
And I was doing that kind of stuff. In fact, God, I sold a company to Google with some friends a quarter century ago that did this fiducial point tracking. And you can get pretty far, but it doesn't help you. It's how the computer knows your face to log you in. It has its role, but it doesn't tell a cat from a dog.
So this is what I hate. Okay, on short, in simplified manner. This is the computer. This is how it is proceeding. Okay. Again, the same. You make a step. He says somehow stuff like this, but I want to make them understand. Okay. So you cannot renounce the philosophy. The philosophy is telling you what is the intellect of human intellect. Okay, so now you denigrate and you reduce it, like you see, you must learn philosophy on things to speak about this and to not denigrate the man. Okay, so watch what I showed to you. When they invented this, the first time was on telephone. Watch this. I am filming my desktop, my laptop. So Windows WinSS. You see, here are 32,000 folders. So the computer essentially is this codes, and you write them in the computer. You intersect with them in alphabetical order and with individual code. You see, so it's not calculating. Makes you see B, C is not calculating, computing, intersects only picture. Any program is a stack of pictures.
So what does work is what we call deep learning. And what that means is you have a grid of kind of really simplistic statistical measures along the ones we just talked about. And then there's another grid looking at that one and another one looking at that one, and it turns into a sort of a high rise. And then even that doesn't do it, but then you have to train it. You give it known cats and known dogs. And whenever the particular weights, which means how much you value the output of a particular grid on each of these many stories that's divided into grids. Every time it seems to work, you make those settings more valuable. When it's less valuable, you get rid of it.
Yeah.
Gradually, you train it. This is called gradient descent, and I'm oversimplifying it. But it's really interesting because the thing about gradient descent is it's antiviral, meaning like online, the way we choose things is we say, well, if this thing's popular, it'll get even more popular and then more popular and more popular. And then the problem with that is that then you only have these viral things, which are often the worst stupid things. But to train a network, you have to look at the overall combination. So you're constantly batting down virality. That's what makes gradient descent work.
So in the old telephones, if you dial a number, I showed to you that 32,000 and identify the copy the number and okay to make a function to send it, so to make a bill, like to take money from me, okay, and to not be some fights about what's your bill overcharge or something. So this is your number, okay. This is the computer I've showed you, 32,000 or more, 65,000. This is basically Windows. If believe me or not, this is, and you do not matter, does not matter where you write it. The lights floods it like you can conceive it instantaneous manner, okay. So that's codes, it's like hooks, that's like a geometry, the geometry of the computer, okay. That's the geometry that's in the intersect. So you understand that this you can match this picture with this number with this number 6 4 7 8 9, okay, with 6 7 8 9. This is our pictures, okay, and you these are pictures, okay, and when you write it with light, the light copies, duplicates, and finds itself the same picture, okay. This is copy paste. So can you make the computer to think, to process only if the mind of the man works only with pictures like this? And this is the only procedure. This is a program. A program is a way of displaying a function of time some pictures, you understand. So is the man a simple program that intersects pictures between them, like only with pictures. And I've showed you that okay, I showed you that a computer can register even a voice, okay. I've showed you I have a few thousand instruments like in a small zoom, okay, and you can put them on all the scale of the music. So now in the brain of a man is a copy with light, electron is light, okay, of a sound, of a music, and you can make an echography like this. You can put over the head of the man and can register when he looks at some picture, and to intersect, to make this like to copy, okay, like data. When he made data from Star Trek, he made a robot, like he copied the pattern of his brain basically. So you can have some success if you understand even the sounds, even the thinking processes of the brain are made with light, okay. So you can have even in this stupid manner some success to simulate artificial intelligence. But I'm telling you that this is a danger. You can lie people then that you succeeded, okay. Is this, if you do not understand philosophy, is this everything that a man is a function between pictures to inject this one with this one to compare it. So watch another part from these guys. Speak more.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm a diehard dualist. I believe in experience and consciousness as a separate thing. I think we need it in high-tech times in order to identify who the beneficiary of the technology is. I think if we blend people into the background, we can't identify who we're doing this for anymore. So there's a new pragmatic reason to care about consciousness. But whatever. So that's what I get out of it.
Yeah.
I totally recognize someone else can go to it with a different philosophy and get a different message.
No, totally. Even as a non-dualist myself, one of the things that has always struck me as interesting, this framing of Thomas Nagel in terms of, how do you understand whether something has an inner world? Is there something that it's like to be that entity? And of course, use the bat as his primary example. What is it like to be a bat? Now, if you can go into a virtual world and really be a bat and really experience what it is to be a bat, perhaps your consciousness can shift in a way and get closer to the consciousness of a bat, just as a concrete example. And I think philosophically, those kinds of experiences could have an unusual impact to really shift the discussion.
This is my very favorite stuff about virtuality, really. Like, this is for me the very best way to use it and the very coolest thing. I love this.
Yeah. So one hopes that that's where this will all go at some point.
This program I use to prove that the sound is light, because he speaks that he loves music and compose music. I compose music also. You can see my channel for all the space missions. Okay, so you see I have plugins here, and you understand this, that is stored with light. The sound is stored with light. You write the sound with light in the computer. Okay, so now there are zoom, a little zoom made with light, and this program that you compose music in it is even a stack of pictures. Always you will see a picture, you see. So just to prove to you how this is a plugin, okay, you see presets. I have 400 instruments. It's like look like a flute here somewhere, a flute, you see, and all kinds of them. So 400. I have many many plugs I make in the video, okay, many plugs. So a few thousand instruments, like in Sakura, another plugin, in this Fruity Loops, like in made for European Union in Belgium. Like, you can compose music with this. This has Sakura flower, cherry flower, has few hundred or thousand instruments even. Okay, only to see like an example here, you see. So, but there are pictures, you see, pictures put in a row and a stack of pictures, even with sound, when you work with sound. So you understand that the computer intersects pictures, always displays you pictures. So can you make artificial intelligence? So this is the video on artificial intelligence. So you can duplicate, let's say, the body to make mechanical moves to like, they had some success. So now you can duplicate the mind of a man to put it in some scanner, and you to see how it thinks when you show a picture to a man, or when he eats an apple or something. There's going to be some coding in light in the brain of a man, but all the processes are on the man are made in the brain, maybe in the heart. But then no matter where, maybe you think with your hands. Maybe inside your DNA. It's not a joke, okay? The DNA is not only the brain, the process. But no matter this, you can copy, duplicate with light with a man, and you can see when he thinks, what he thinks, and you can duplicate this. So is this everything that a man is, okay? And I'm only telling you that you can trick yourself. And you, okay, so I've told you many things. If you want to watch more like stuff like this, but I only wanted to tell you that we go to the stars, okay? The computer, you see, now processes light, only light, and it has a function to display you always pictures. You push a button, and like from a stack of pictures, it brings you out a picture, always. So not in a nutshell. Guys like this, knowing a little bit about a computer, must understand, and they understand what I'm telling. Okay, so I'm not telling you lies. You realize that the computer processes light. The electron does not exist. But and maybe you can duplicate from other manners the thinking processes of the man, and then you can trick that is maybe is alive or something. Okay, this is the video for today about artificial intelligence. You can do it, but I believe somehow to replicate, but you must treat them within a philosophical manner, and you have to study and to know the causes, multiple causes of the brain, of the thinking processes. They're not correlated, like in the Bible says, Saint Paul says, the many rationalities or intelligences of the man. You see, not a monosubstantial way of thinking. Okay, so in this manner, Brian Greene says that there's no, he does not believe on some duality, or many substances, many atoms of thought, indivisible, intersected between them. So many lists of reasonings or many stacks of like this to intersect them, and maybe you can you can do like something to simulate the man, and you can trick, and you can make some like a body like this is a dangerous future. I believe. Okay, if you the why I'm telling you this now, I'm against the technology, but if you lie some already that you can do it, and in this simple manner, by intersecting two pictures, you already did some intelligence, artificial intelligence. You did not. Okay, so if you lie stuff like this, the lies could take proportion in the future. So about robots, intelligence, artificial intelligence is not in a nutshell. Okay, if you understand, this is I do not like this stuff. Okay, it's in a simplified manner. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Okay, so okay, goodbye. Like, share, and subscribe. I only wanted to tell you that the stars are close. The light make connections like in an instant manner. In computer, many 1,000 people can see this. So this means that it does not have a classical trajectory, and the light makes entangled. It is entangled with 1,000 eyes. So the stars are close. The light diminishes distance in some manner. So these are the two reasons. This is a simple star, a cloud in a spherical galaxy. But about artificial intelligence, this is what I want to tell you. We can go to the stars. Now it's time. Jupiter planet made from water. NASA filmed some like thunder clouds there. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Like, share, and subscribe about artificial intelligence, not in a nutshell. This is what I'm telling you. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.